Mexico is important because it's a beautiful country, a beautiful culture. The people are amazing. The food is amazing.
La comida es fantástica.
The locations are amazing. I love coming here. I come here often.
And the people are friendly. This is
Yes.
an amazing welcome.
I know. I love it. I love people that are amazing. There's so much action that he and I are, we have like 7 other films, 8 other movies that we're actually working on right now. Actually, I think 9. We added one last night. He wants to take a weekend off. He wants a weekend off. I'm like, are you sure?
Well, yeah, I get a weekend off, but you're going to be there. So
Exactly, that's
not
right.
going to be a weekend off.
We're going to spend a weekend, and here's how we start our weekends. At breakfast, we'll just start talking about stories. So much fun. Ever since I met him 19 years ago, this is all we just talk about movies. And just, I feel like, you know, when you're a kid and you're playing with the toys and you're doing it, you're just dreaming together. And that's what happens with us. It's just dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. I have many. My friends are all here filling the theater. Wow. I have many Mexican friends. My family. But every film that I've made, there's always McHugh is there. Whether it's Ghost Protocol, the first American-made, Valkyrie, every film, Top Gun Maverick. You know the work that he did on that.
Incredible.
I mean everything. It's always because it's just fun. His perspective on things is incredible. American-made, like the work he did on American-made. Edge of Tomorrow, he's on credit on these things. Always, it's just so fun, you know, working and all of us together. There's a real community that we have and created together with other filmmakers and writers and actors, and the door is always open for us.
It's always a challenge. Every day we're pushing ourselves, trying to find the most action, the most tension, the most suspense, and the most emotion. Story is everything.
All acting, everything is challenging, and obviously the aerial sequence, but the underwater sequence for both of us. Look, you have to know, it was we learned one sequence and we put it in the next. When they were building the biggest water tank in the world, our trailers are right at the bottom, and for years we'd walk in as they were building, we're going, oh my God, we're gonna have to do this. It was like trying to figure it out.
Yes.
And the aerial sequence, it was crazy. I mean, it took months and months to shoot all of this. Go on, I'm sorry. It literally is us being kids going, okay.
Wouldn't it be cool if you did this, and then somebody else starts building that stuff? We don't think about.
McHugh's like, he's a little kid doing this, and he says, and I have you as my real live action figure.
Oh, yeah.
So we're kind of going, and I want to shoot this, and I want to do it in an airplane, and I want to be an exec, okay, and I want to do a submarine, and the submarine's going to sink, and and how are we going to do it? I have no idea.
No idea.
I have no idea, but we're going to figure it out. Look, we have so many ideas. Someone asked me, do you run out? It's like, we never run out of ideas, ever. It just, there's another mountain, there's other things to do, there's other stories. It's endless, and you just let your imagination go wild. There's so many things that we can do that will so far exceed what we've just created.
Wow.
And every movie is a rehearsal for the next movie.
Wow.
We're just taking everything we learned, putting it on the next movie. So we look at the submarine now. It was so hard to shoot. Now we look at it with everything we know and say,
I can't wait for the next underwater sequence. Like we're just going underwater. We know how to do it now.
Yes.
And then when we're doing it, we'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I got a terrible idea. When do we start?
When do we start? Literally, he'll come to me. Sometimes he'll be like, this is a terrible idea. He'll tell it to me. I'll be like, when do we start? I honestly had to figure out how to do it because you forget to breathe. So I had to find positions in my head. And I was going through it in McHugh, where I always say, well, let's do this, let's do that. I was like, I can't do that. He's like, okay, we'll do this. And it's like, I can't move that fast from the bottom of the wing to the top. So I finally said, listen, man, you got to be on the wing and just feel it for yourself. So he actually went out on the wing. He went up, went out on the wing, felt it, got back in, landed, and he said,
This is a terrible idea.
This is terrible. This is horrible. What are we doing?
Why are you doing that?
It was really dangerous. What are you doing up there?
Too late to stop.
But it was too late. I was like, I was telling you, this is really difficult.
Christopher, have you
He
ever?
literally came down. He was like, that was horrible. That was fun. He also said that was really
It was a lot of
fun.
fun. It
He
was a
loves it.
lot of
He's
fun.
a real adventurer himself. Like even when we were doing Top Gun Maverick, he was the first one to get in the jets also to test it out, and so that he can understand how to write for the actors and what that experience is like. So going through that, and I did a little more kind of floating between the things, but it was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I love that about him. Underneath
Wow.
in the water, he gets in the water when we're in
Love
there.
the
He's
water.
actually underwater directing me underwater.
Yes.
Yeah, we.
So you was
the
a scuba
only
diving?
Oh yeah, you had to get in the tank. We did everything with hand signals and the aerial sequence as well. I would be in a helicopter next to Tom. I'd have to open the door and direct him with hand signals. That was the only way we could communicate.
And have you ever feel afraid about him or about you?
Afterwards, yes. You can't think about that when you're doing it or you'll make a mistake.
I think they can expect a big emotional experience, something that is very much shows about kind of the friends and family connection of this film. It's really a very family emotional kind of movie, and it also has just, you can't predict what you're going to see visually. We are not giving anything away in our advertising. As you've seen it, we're showing the trailers, but it's not even close to what's in that film, because we're not going to show it. You're going to have to go see it and experience it on the big screen. How
Thank
he
you.
wrapped up this story from 30 years, I'm like, he would show me stuff, I'd be like, how'd you figure that out? That's really cool.
Sure.
I loved it.
you
I
so
can't
much.
wait.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much. It's amazing, this movie. It's amazing, this